Hello, friends. Let's see if we can elevate this a little more. Awesome. Good morning. Happy Monday. We're going to do a workout. I have a bumper plate and a dumbbell with me. We're going to get some joint prep in. It's a wake up and workout kind of deal. Nothing too intense. If you want something a little more intense, then check out our blog, foundationcrossfit.com/blog. And today's workout called Service is 100 med ball cleans and then 100 thrusters with a medicine ball, all for time, with 10 Russian twists every minute on the minute until you finish. So we're not going to do that today. We're going to do some more fun stuff with plates because I don't think a lot of people are doing stuff with plates, and it's a thing that's maybe available for rental programs and for purchase online. You don't have to get anything super fancy. I'm using a competition 10 kilo plate, but really even the plastic cement filled weights from like Sears from the 70s and 80s, those work too. And then, we're just really thinking about a heavier auto object. So that's what we're going to use for today's workout after we warm up. I'm going to grab my mat. We're going to get going. Okay. Starting off, dynamic chest. Tried to position this. I totally forgot the sun is facing or on my backside today. Up and down. Left arm circle. Right arm circle. Both. Back to chest. Make fists. Try to turn your palms up. And good. Hands on your head. Hands on your hips. Feet together, jumping jacks. Push-ups. Drop your hips. Lift your chest up. Ooh. Tuck your toes. Lift your butt up. Drive your head through the window. Reach up with your left foot. Big step forward. We're just going to shift back and forth. Now we're going to twist up inside arm on the ground towards the ceiling. Switch legs. Down facing dog again. You're going to do a spinal wave to come to plank. Come all the way down. Let's hold an arch. We're going to get off of our thighs and our chests. We're just going to hold that position on our bellies and our hips. 3, 2, 1, up. And down. Again, 3, 2, 1, up. And down. 3, 2, 1, up. And down. 3, 2, 1, up. And down. 3, 2, 1, up. Excuse you. And down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, up. And down. 3, 2, 1, up. And down. All right. So our back should be activated, but now they might be a little too tight. So I want you to sit back, reach your hands forward, prayer pose. I can try to press each armpit down into the ground a couple times. Cool. Left foot forward, or right foot forward rather. Hands on the hips. You're gonna pulse forward 7 times. If you didn't catch on, that's been our magic number all morning. 7 reps, 7 count holds. Cool. Stand up. 7 squats. 2, 6, 7. 7 quad pulls per side. So you can see from a different angle. So I'm just trying to put some stress in the ankle now. This side and that side, this side. Papa. Bootstrappers. I'm gonna pike standing hamstring stretch twice in a double bounce. 1, 2. And then because my feet are narrow, I'm gonna actually keep them there. And I'm gonna try to squat down twice. 1, 2. So I'm gonna repeat that. 1, 2. 1, 2. Okay. All right. Our goal today is 200 overhead walking lunges with the plate. It doesn't have to be fancy. That's what we're looking for. Anybody can do this stuff, especially if you're at home. You can do it in place. I'm going to just try to walk this length multiple times. Actually, maybe I'll stay in place because I want that mat there too. So something to note when you lunge, because that's what we've been warming up, obviously, as we move through this. In that lunge, you want to make sure that you're not pitching your torso forward, which is the issue with reverse lunging half the time. Kelly Starrett was just talking about this on the ready state. But let's say I have my hands on my hips. My torso is over that word go on the go mat right here. When I lunge back, preferably, my torso travels with my legs. So now I'm not on top of the word go, right? But if I hinge forward and I keep my chest there and I lunge down, you can see that I'm actually not in an upright posture right now. It's not bad, right? But if I really want to challenge this posterior, I need to step back a little bit more or lean back a little bit more. Ear is directly over my shoulders, directly over my hip, is directly over the knee, right? Not out of line. So there's the challenge. And then I really have to learn how to engage this leg and that glute to stand up, to return, to switch sides. And then if I'm staying upright, I should be all good here. If I'm pitching forward, I could potentially be, stressing out my lower back there. So that's one thing you kind of have to be mindful of as well. So that all being said, if you can avoid it, try not to reverse lunge. I am going to switch mine up a couple times though. So there are a couple different movements here, and some that involve the reverse lunge. Forward, backward lunge, forward, reverse lunge. I take my weight here. I put it over my head. I can do exactly that. I go forward. There's one. I immediately go backwards. There's two. I return. So now I'm at 4 reps already. Rather than if I'm only 1, 2, 3. There's this ease of using that backward momentum. They just go into the next rep rather than stopping in the middle every time. One of the other things to keep in mind now that I'm facing the camera is that we want to be in shoulder width apart the entire time. When I step and lunge, I move my foot out. Notice that I moved in train tracks. I didn't get on a tightrope here because I don't want to lose my balance, especially if we have loading overhead. So I have a 10 kilo plate that's about 25 pounds. That's going to be my challenge for the workout today, 200 lunges. If that sounds difficult, you don't have a weight or anything like that, any weight works. So look, I have a dumbbell here. I could do the same idea. Arm goes overhead. You don't have to do the backward lunge here if you don't need to, but I'll do it anyways. Just so you can get an idea there. Requires a little bit more stability because this is a heavier bell, but I can also just put it in my rack position. This could also be a backpack handle, right? I could also just hold it by the side. This could be a bag of groceries. Or not groceries because you don't want to break that, but a bag of something or a bucket. So that's something you can keep in mind, and that's what we're going to try today. 200 lunges for time. I'm going to pull out my timer here. And we're going to get going. 200 lunges, 200 steps. So ideally my knee kisses the ground each and every time. If you have knee issues or strength issues, you're not sure if you're going to get out of that. Make sure that you only go as low as you can move yourself back out. Cool? I'm going to pop the top because it's starting to get warm with this sun here. All right. Bye-bye. 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1, go. Oh man, I went too hard in the beginning. And that's the challenge of using a weight overhead. You can't have bad posture or you'll lose balance. The longer you rest, the more it hurts. Ooh, excuse me. Home stretch. Let's go. Hopefully your knees are okay. time. I smashed a bug with my knee. Nice work, everybody. Hopefully you're still going. We are at the 14-minute mark. We'll cut it off at 16, so 2 more minutes. Rather than count every single rep, I did the forward and back as one. So every time a rear foot hit, counted as that as a rep. So my count was a little easier, I think, counting wise. All right, 14:30. 90 more seconds. So I'm just sitting here in shoulder extension now, trying to open up the front of my chest and the front of my delts. Pinching my shoulder blades, lifting my chest up. If you're still working, keep going. You have just over a minute until this time cap, arbitrary time cap. My goal is actually to finish in 12. And I don't know if I miscounted the last 10 or 20 if you count each individual lunge. I don't know if I redid that. 50 seconds left. Whatever. My goal was 12 in my head, but I got through the first half, just under 5 minutes. So with the fatigue set in, I assumed add a full minute, so 11. But then as I approached that definitely looked more impossible. 30 seconds left. So just past 13 because I wasn't paying attention to the clock in the last couple of seconds. Because this is video, you can replay that and see in my head what I'm thinking when I'm thinking. All right, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Relax. Nice job, everybody. There's your wake up and workout for Monday, the 11th of May, in the year of 2020. And what a 2020 it's been. Who put this down in their resolutions? You're probably surprised. So were all we. All right. Your more important stretches throughout the next couple of days, because you're going to feel it in your glutes and your hand knees. Number 1, classic fold over pike stretch, hamstring stretch. You use the strength of your arms to pull you down, whether it's your toes, your ankles, back of your calves, back of your hamstrings. Pull yourself down as much as you can. Feel some stretch going on in there. You can also obviously take it into a one-legged stretch. And then the most important one, the cool thing about this flow is that, let's say I'm in a position like this, right? Hurdler stretch, reaching down towards one side. Maybe I sweep towards the other side. Well, you can keep this flat, and then I want to kick this leg that's out in front all the way behind me, and bam, pigeon. Right, you're going to need a lot of pigeon for that glute medius, the hamstrings, the lower back in the next couple of days. So pigeon stretch, hamstring stretch, pike stretch, whatever you want to call it. And if you're not familiar with it already, check out our YouTube channel, Foundation CrossFit, for the super pigeon, which is a nice complex version of the stretch that I'm in right now. It's just directional. So get in there. I would spend 2+ minutes in each position, especially as a cool down. Just to, so I would go like this for a little bit before I keep this leg stapled to the ground. Just change that into a pigeon stretch. right? You can make it more difficult by getting the heel further away from the crotch, or the crotch further away from the heel. You're trying to hold forward with a flat back. We're trying to get up more upright. It's really up to you how you want to play this movement and this stretch. You're trying to improve the tight spots. So whatever that may be, there's something for you to figure out. We offer yoga at 10 a.m. on our Zoom classes. So for more info, check out foundationcrossfit.com. Subscribe to us on YouTube. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram. And stay fit, stay home, and stay healthy. See you, everybody.